Hey everyone, right, let's make our way to
Peter,
the bridge
shouldn't
now.
we head for the bridge, try to access those logs?
Just about to do that.
Yeah, I just want to be sure we didn't miss anything.
Exactly.
Dog
Oh,
report item.
God.
It's one of them priests down there, ain't it?
Okay, so looks like the church is behind this.
Careful.
Immediately.
Oh.
Crap.
Nuts to this. I'm out of here.
Stop moving.
The warrior does not hesitate, Peter Quill.
Okay, let's be careful.
Well, tried. This is not gonna end well. What the? Oh god, are these like death robots or something? Oh, seriously? I mean, it had to be a death robot, didn't it? It just had to be. I mean, I mean, like, what else is it going to be? I suppose. All right, fine. Oh boy. Okay.
Report item, we are under attack!
By a giant robot?
By some weird priest.
By a weird giant robot priest!
Okay, yeah, definitely a dog report item.
Keep kicking it, blow him up!
Gamora, go!
Order up!
No lane skewer for the glass breaking.
Man, that giant robot can take a lot of pain!
We need to focus on taking it down!
Okay.
Pummeling something with skin
Okay.
is infinitely more satisfying!
I don't know. I definitely feel like we're hurting it.
Go for it, Drax.
Death has come! Proud and pull, Groot! I shall enjoy this!
Oh, wow! Remind me not to piss off Groot! Cut to the chase!
Okay.
This bullet sponge needs to be seen starred.
Sit tight, Gamora!
Hang on, Gamora. Oh crap, that did not work. Going to plan.
Leaning toward robot priest over priest robot for the dog report! I don't know, but you're definitely missing the word deadly in there somewhere!
Go, Gamora.
Guys, what do we do about this big bot?
Oh crap.
Groot, snag him!
So are we thinking this thing can brainwash people?
I'm thinking this thing is more about killing than brainwashing.
Wreck him, Drax!
Now.
Destroy! So is this thing here to protect the servers then?
Yeah, that! And probably keeping an eye on the command center, too!
Feels like I've been shooting that big bot for hours!
We need to focus on taking
Guard!
it down!
Nice.
Tell the dog about the priest.
Robot priest.
Groot says the mutt's not answering.
Keep trying.
Oh,
Rest of us
great.
can focus on figuring a way out.
Really? This is the server room, right? And servers mean data?
I can't just plug servers into my skull. I still need a central terminal.
Dollar has
Said the
tried,
bridge
I
was
don't
on the other
think.
side of that corridor. So we just gotta make our way across and then up somehow.
It's like, I'm pretty sure he's tried that already. Just saying. Okay. Let's grab. What was that one again? Oh, that's that one. I'm tempted to go for uproot to give them something different. Ground and pummel. Oh, wow. You know what? I'm waiting for 3 and getting especially ground. Pound and pummel, definitely. I'm not going to bother Katathi in charge. I mean, when we got some points to spare, sure, but for the moment, there's not much point. Okay. Figure that part out.
So that'll do it.
Well played, Peter Quill.
Well, it seems slightly obvious, to be fair. Shall we?
I'm supposed to know why the pooch ain't picking up. Keep trying.
You two coming? Just take your time, why don't you? Thank you,
Man,
Groot.
what I would give to get into some of these servers.
I
Oh,
thought
you
that
give
was the
a lot,
plan.
I'm sure.
Plan is to get to the bridge and hope that maybe someone left the Nexus unlocked. Wouldn't get my hopes up.
Are we going? Why the hell are you over there? You're supposed to... Oh my god, you two. We're supposed to be heading this way, you fools. I was waiting for them. Press the button on the side. No. We're to go and explore
Dog
something
report item.
ourselves.
We have encountered a formidable new enemy, but still no sign of the ghosts.
Okay, so according to the map I saw, Nexus should be just above us.
Okay.
Shall I throw the rodent? No!
Come on. All right, let's
Can
look
I
around. Maybe
do
we can
this?
find something.
Nice. Okay.
It's weird, right? How the world mind seems to have gone completely dark.
Very weird.
Perhaps it is rebooting.
All the words you could have used there, Drax, that one actually wasn't too bad.
Thank you. It was either that or reloading.
I suppose to an extent, if you don't know the problem, you probably would say reloading. For what it's worth. Wow.
Perhaps we should have interrogated the robot priest.
Yeah, next time we encounter a giant, deadly robot priest.
I absolutely love Drax's outlook and say, next time we meet a death-killing robot, we'll just we'll just go up to a macho and say, hey asshole, you want to tell us what you're doing? Well, it's just completely blowing our heads off. And we're gonna have to bring him down to earth and say, dude, that fucking asshole was trying to fucking kill us. Like, what part of that doesn't get you, you idiot? Oh my god. Drax is so funny at times. That bad between him and Rocket is golden at times. Oh, excuse me. Oh my god. Oh, dearie me.
We'll tie him up first and ask questions.
Do you have rope?
No.
Then your plan is untenable.
There's an open panel up in the corner.
There's also a
there.
joke
Pretty
there,
sure
Drax.
That's our exit.
Perfect. So we just gotta jump across a few of these floaty server things? Seems, perfectly safe.
They contain
Presumably.
near infinite stores of data. Pretty sure they can temporarily support our puny mortal frames. Well, mine anyway. And yours too, yes.
So, is this another one of Peter's leaders don't go first situations?
To think, all of this could have been avoided had the rodent not broken the glass.
You're blaming him for that?
His panicked scampering is what caused the final break.
Your oversized gut is what caused the first 50 breaks.
Guys!
Oh, can we
these servers
seriously
already
give it a
crashed.
break?
Probably from that giant robot priest mutiny thing.
Hey Groot, any luck getting through to Cosmo yet?
I'm gonna
Nope,
assume that's
still
no.
nothing.
Reception will probably be better once we're on the bridge.
Yeah, I don't think that's how it works.
I mean, he's just giving a plausible explanation, no matter how wrong or right it may be.
Okay, this is it, the command center.
Which I guess makes that.
Wow. So this is the small version of the world mind, as it were? How far does that go down exactly? I honestly thought that would be bigger. I just honestly thought that might be a bit bigger. Huh. Yeah, what do I know? I mean, it's all the right patterns, like a brain, like that sort of neuro brain type, but yeah. It would be a lot bigger. I mean, just for the size of the ship and everything, I mean. Kind of just would have assumed that, I suppose. Huh. Interesting. I mean, not saying anything wrong with it, just, yeah. Looks pretty cool, Zarif.
At the next control terminal.
Fingers crossed we find something useful.
I'm thinking you should do the honors, Quill.
Alright, well, as
does
soon
not
as I
seem
look through
like you.
things.
He probably thinks the Nexus is booby-trapped.
Wonder what this does.
Nothing useful is my guess. Nova Corps and their bloated administrative crap. Probably need a card just to use the bathroom. No, it does not sound like a good idea. People should be free to pee whenever and wherever they want.
Ew!
I told you he was a monster.
What are we waiting for, Peter?
I am
just psyching myself up.
I'm also just checking to see if there's anything maybe good to have a look. Maybe like this, for example. Oh, new password, okay. Golden Shadows. Centurion Carlos. Trying something a little bit different, let me think. Let me know what you think. Carlo made sure his office door was locked. He pulled the shades down on his viewpoint. Sat at his desk and wondered just how true the story was. The client was pretty convincing, but most liars are. Still, there was something in it. He tapped his fingers on the case file, but it didn't open. He stood up and walked to the wash basin, looked at himself in the mirror, grimaced, and turned away. She'd offered him too much money for too little a job. It didn't add up. Something about it gnawed at him. He hurried back to the file, turned on the light, and looked over the pages carefully. There, indented on the back of the photo, a number. 0025. Combination, maybe? Contact number? He ran out. If he hurried, he might be able to tell the client. See if that led anywhere. I think that's whatever.
I do not understand. Why is Peter Quill not accessing the Nexus?
I am
Have
actually.
you found any useful information?
I'm actually looking at things.
Well, it's something. Nice. That's quite the mustache.
Find something?
So Corell's badge number is 0001. How could she be the first one?
The world mind reset all Nova IDs after the Galactic War.
Oh dear.
Groot wants to know if Quill's stalling because of his fear of parental responsibility.
Obviously.
Clearly.
No!
What was that thing? Oh, whoa.
Dog
to be
report
blurred out.
item. We have reached the command center, but Peter Quill refuses to access the Nexus.
I am checking things out. Not that any of you would apparently know what that's all about.
Rocket, just access it yourself.
Regular computers are one thing, but I ain't leaving my prints on no Nexus terminal.
0663. Cycle reminders. Pour it. To do. Finish report on explosion and docking done. Schedule hazardous material crew done. Review arrest report QZ ongoing. Cross-reference outstanding warrants. Meeting regarding upcoming Millennium test for Denarian Yilok 063. Schedule Corpsman ballistics training. Believe in yourself. Ongoing. Failing. Don't forget to eat something.
Find something?
Just some personal logs.
1969.
I wonder.
Maybe he is worried it'll prove they're dead. I really couldn't tell you.
1969. Wait. Is that?
Dog report item. We have reached the command center, but Peter Quill refuses to access the Nexus.
I am just checking things out, guys. Give it a break for a second.
Rocket, just access it yourself.
Regular computers are one thing, but I ain't leaving my prints on no Nexus terminal.
Oh.
Any chance we might need an access number?
Maybe.
Won't know till you try
5683.
accessing the thing first.
Previous passcode voided, new passcode generated.
He is worried
Salary
they'll prove they're dead. I
docs.
really couldn't tell you.
Repeat offense result in stiffer reprimands. Okay. Bunch of passwords.
Log
Let's have a
report
look.
item. We have reached the command center, but Peter Quill refuses to access the Nexus.
Locked. I wonder though. Nikki really didn't want her mom to know about this passkey she gave me.
No way is some kid's card gonna bypass the
Then
Nexus.
we're in.
You're kidding.
Yes! Guys, we're in!
Okay. Ooh.
Go to the criminal records, Quill. I want to see my files.
You know what? I agree with you.
Units, mine's the biggest. They
Blood
can't be
brothers.
that scary if they share a record.
Custody, Rocklon, okay. Indictments, intimidation, assault, extortion, torture, murder, crimes of war. How do I get... Oh, here we go. Garrick and Ross Blood, aka the Blood Brothers, are twin Rocklights known for the crimes they committed on behalf of Thanos during the Galactic War. Oh, they were doing it for Thanos. I legitimately didn't realize that. Both were sentenced to 44 life sentences in the maximum security penal facility known as the Kiln. However, shortly after their incarceration, the Blood Brothers escaped and joined the terrorist organization known as the Lethal Legion. Okay. Due to their violent tendencies and unique physiological bond, the World Mind recommends containment in separate facilities. No kidding. Attending officers should approach with extreme caution. Addendum 1. The Blood Brothers were recently hired by Lady Hellbender. Addendum 2. The Blood Brothers are currently held in custody by the Nowhere Security Corps. Chief Security Cosmo insists the matter does not require intervention at this time. Well, I mean, let's face it, Cosmo and out there has had to deal with all sorts, so you've probably got some idea what he's doing. Affiliations: Thanos, Lethal Legion, Lady Hellbender. Okay.
I've heard of this guy. He's part of a private army called the Lethal Legion.
Oh.
More like the Loser Legion.
You don't know what he's capable of, but fine. If you got any stories, please tell us, Rocket. Please enlighten us. Glory. Little Planetary Captain Glory. Okay. I wanted Jinkri La. Okay, so the Blood Brothers are affiliated with him at times. Okay. Indictment, intimidation, conspiracy, solicitation, disorderly conduct, resisting arrest, extortion, assault, mayhem, animal cruelty, reckless flying, vehicular homicide, murder. Okay, no, it's Glory, aka Captain Glory, is a leader of the Lethal Legion, a terrorist organization masquerading as the mercenaries for hire. Glory, a decorated soldier defected from the Imperial Kree army during the Galactic War. Oh, okay. Glory should be considered dangerous. Therefore, the World Mind recommends Nova Corps forces exercise extreme caution during engagement. Addendum. Glory and Lethal Legion have currently been hired by Lady Hellbender. Furthermore, oh god, so we have to take out the Lethal Legion, possibly in space. Right, we got a space battle coming then. I mean, let's face it, if she's hired then they're going to come after us, so we have to face Lethal Legion. We have to face Captain Glory, aka Glory. Okay then. Affiliations, Kree Empire, Lethal Legion, Lady Hellbender.
What is it with you Humies and your stupid names?
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Star-Lord is not in the same league as Darkhawk, okay? One's the name of the greatest band of all time, and the other's a bird.
Okay, Christopher Powell. I have heard that name somewhere. Darkhawk not ringing a bell. Huh, okay. Planetary Dark Wanted Earth? Okay. Well, that explains the name. Dickman's disorderly conduct, conspiracy, extortion, assault, kidnapping, mayhem, torture, terrorism, murder. Christopher Powell, aka Darkhawk, is an enhanced human, a member of the Shire. I think it's pronounced Shire. Empire's banished fraternity of Raptors. Oh, we heard about the fraternity of Raptors. Okay, she's a member. Okay. Similar in design to the Nova Force, Powell gains his enhanced abilities from the sentient Raptor armor and data song contained within a Shire amulet. Okay. Due to the corrupted nature of the information stream known as data song, the World Mind recommends confiscation and destruction of all items containing this technology. Once separated from the data song and raptor armor, the World Mind feels power can be rehabilitated with a failure margin of 22.61%. That's fairly decent odds. Addendum. It appears the Fraternity Raptors are responsible for several assassinations in the Shire Empire. Further monitoring is required. Affiliation Shire Empire, Fraternity Raptors.
So, Drax's criminal record is pretty big.
That is what your mother said.
Oh
It's
my
great 'cause his
god.
mother's dead.
Seriously, guys? Wow, we're going there already. Drax, the Destroyer. That is number 1, okay. Unpaid 5, Katath. Serving the indictment, serving the peace, disorderly conduct, conspiracy, trespassing, intimidation, assault, extortion, tax evasion, arson, illegal scavenging, smuggling, hijacking, mayhem, vigilantism, torture, kidnapping, vehicular, homicide, murder, mass murder. God, you got a good rap sheet there, don't you, Drax? Okay, Drax or Drax the Destroyer is a decorated Katathian warrior, galactic war hero, and widower of the planet Katath. And widower from the planet Katath. After his defeat of the Mad Titan Thanos, Drax went on a murderous rampage across the galaxy. Despite his crimes, the World Mind recognizes Drax's contribution to the Resistance during the Galactic War. Without his heroism, this organization would not stand today. Further, his self-surrender to Novacore has established good faith. You got some brownie points there, Drax. As such, the World Mind agreed to reduce Drax's 100-year sentence for mass murder and various other charges in the maximum security penal facility known as the Kiln. After 70 years served, he was released without bias. Addendum. Since his release from the Kiln, Drax has joined the Guardians of the Galaxy. That needs to be rectified. Anyway, a supposedly a legitimate business enterprise founded by Peter Jason Quill. Further monitoring will be required. Affiliates contact the military resistance Guardians of the Galaxy.
I thought there'd be more here. Barely scratches the surface.
So that's her full name, is it? Wow, okay. Gamora Zenhubri? Is it Woobri? Zenwubri? I don't know if the H is silent there. Woobri? Zenwubri Ben Titan. Okay, interesting long name. Okay, Tellis from the Galaxy, unpaid fine. Oh, okay. Okay, so her planet is by like a middle name. Okay, I've got you. Okay, I've seen that. I've noticed that with different sci-fi things that have that sort of where your name is part, where the planet you come from is part of your actual name when you talking galactically, galactic things. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Zen Woobri, is it Hoobri or Woobri? Actually, let me know which one. Is it Woobri or Hoobri? Like, how do you pronounce that? I'd love to know. Dickmans. Aiding and abetting, conspiracy, resisting arrest, flying without a license. Oh god, what the hell were you doing, Gamora? I know. Of all the fines, of all the indictments, I'm asking about that. I'm just curious. Theft, assault, armed robbery, smuggling, illegal scavenging, murder, crimes of war. Gamora is the adoptive child and former pet assassin of the Murtire to Thanos. Her criminal involvement with the Chitauri has led to the generation of this file. Despite her war crimes, the World Mind begrudgingly notes that without Gamora's defection to the Resistance, the Galactic War may have not been won. As such, under advice from Richard Rider, amnesty has been granted. Why do I recognize the name Richard Rider? That don't know who that actually is, but anyway, that's a whole other thing. Addendum 1. The World Miners has refused participation from Gamora regarding post-war efforts related to the future of New Xander and the Nova Corps organization. A priority 0 flag has been placed on a file. Further monitoring is required. Attempts to survey Gamora have been successful. the priority zero flag remains intact. Addendum 2. Gamora has recently joined the Guardians of the Galaxy, a spiritual general business enterprise founded by Peter Jason Quill for the Montreal Required. Affiliated with Thanos, Jedi Empire, Resistance, and Guardians. Okay. Hello, Groot.
A gold dome? Over my dead body, buddy.
Right. From Planet X. Threat level unknown. Okay. Petty. Arrested for petty theft, trespassing, intimidation, assault, resisting arrest, bribery, blackmail, extortion, legal scavenging, smuggling, armed robbery, murder. The being known only as Groot is the last recorded member of the Flora Colossi Planet X. He is frequently seen in the company of Subject 89P13. Rocket. Right, oh, so that's what his subject line was called. Okay. Despite its association with Rocket, the world mind feels that Groot can be rehabilitated with a failure margin of 0.43%. Okay, wow. Exceptionally good odds then. Damn near impossible to fail then, apparently. As such, the world mind has determined Groot to be a potential candidate for the Nova Corps. Okay, right. Addendum 1. A report of stolen property was submitted by Tainlia Tivan regarding theft of a Flora Colossus. Oh, Tainlia Tivan. That's that from the collector's thing. Oh, that's right, yeah. Huh. Cool. The World Mind has chosen to disregard this report as it violates several galactic treaties. Of course it does. Second addendum. Groot recently joined the Guardians of the Galaxy. Of course, yes, we know. Okay, affiliations. Arbor Masters, Bagu, Bounty Hunters, and Guardians.
You know, for a non-spacefaring species, us humans sure get around.
Unfortunately.
Wait, who? Heather Douglas. I'm assuming some of these are literal references to other, comics. From Guardians of the Galaxy, just affiliated comics from this time that this was in the comics. I'm just assuming because I've never heard of some of these people. I think I've heard like a Christopher Powell, but I've never heard of Darkhawk and everything. I've just never heard of these people. Okay, Moondragon. Okay, inactive status. Dickman, telepathic assault, removal of bodily autonomy. Yeah. Traffic violations. Heather Douglas, aka Moondragon, is a powerful telepath from planet Earth. It is believed that the entity known as the Dragon of the Moon has exerted influence over Douglas, corrupting her mental powers. Wait, what? I've never heard of this. I'm going to assume this is either something to do. This is either some classified report inside of S.H.I.E.L.D., which I've never heard of, or this is directly related to a comic book which I've never heard of. Maybe you can actually fill me in on that one. Given Douglas's abilities, I feel like saying Heather's to be fair. Anyway, I know they go by last names, but anyway. Given Heather's abilities, both telepathic and foreign, the World Mind has placed a Priority 1 flag on the file. Further investigation is required. However, potential containment is not possible without further resources. It is worth noting that Heather was one of the 3 candidates prophesied by the priest of Pama to take the mantle of Celestial Madonna. Okay. As such, the World Mind feels that Heather can be rehabilitated with a failure margin of 46.28%. So, basically 50-50.
Hey, isn't that the guy we saw when we tried to pay our fine?
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
that's
The guy in
him.
that prison block. That's right. Yeah, you're right. Oh, excuse me. Okay, Jack Harrison. Jack Flag? Who the hell is this guy? I'm assuming this is literally reference to a comic. Someone fill me in on that one, please. Indictments, disorderly conduct, public intoxication, trespassing, intimidation, assault, flying without license, impersonating an officer. Jack Harrison, aka Jack Flag, is an enhanced human and escaped convict from planet Earth. It is believed Harrison's enhancements are a result of the Hyde formula, granting enhanced strength. Hang on. Is this guy... Hang on. Is this... Wait. The only reference I can ever think of just by his face and all that from what I can gather, he reminds me of Winter Soldier. I forgot what the guy's name was, but you get my... I hope if you've seen Captain America, you understand what I'm talking about. Winter Soldier. If that's the same person, that would be a huge reference point. I didn't think his name was Jack Harrison. It's been a while since I've seen those movies, to be fair, but that's who that kind of reminds me of. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right. If I'm right, that's pretty cool, actually. But yeah, and Harrison was arrested for impersonating a Nova Corps Centurion, resulting in the generation of this file. Since arrest, however, all communication with the Rock, Nova facility where he's been detained, has been severed. Affiliation is unknown. I wonder if he's the Winter Soldier, or that's the relation to that. Okay, so that's a pretty cool reference, actually.
Look, it's Drax's girlfriend.
Lady Hellbender is not my girlfriend.
Yet.
Oh boy. Lady Hellbender, Monster Queen, Fantasy Immune, Secnoff 9. Document, intimidation, racketeering, assault, extortion, poaching, trafficking, murder. That's all? Really? I was actually expecting a lot bigger case file in that regard. Huh. Documents file, wow. Little is known about Lady Hellbender prior to the Galactic War. Only attempts made by Chitauri forces to colonize Secnoff 9 ceased once she overthrew the planet during planet's ruling priest class. Although Hellbender was not directly associated with the Resistance, her own violent opposition to invasion has been noted by the World Mind. At this time, Secnoff 9 remains a non-member of the Nova Corps Intergalactic Militia, despite recruitment efforts from the World Mind. It is also worth noting that Hellbender's political status grants her certain immunities and protections on the Galactic Treaty. Okay, wow. Then the one. Currently, Hellbenders operates a sanctuary for monstrous creatures from across the galaxy. This sanctuary has encouraged poaching. Further monitoring is required. 10 and 2. Hellbender has recently placed a bounty on the Guardians of the Galaxy has since hired the Lethal Legion. Affiliated with Resistance, the Collector? I feel like I recognize that thing, but can't remember who it's for. Lethal Legion Guardians.
Isn't this your friend from the bar?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Lipless. Oh, village? Okay, I'm guessing that's a low level risk. Right, oh god. Rydoctilla? Trying here. Indictments, paid theft, bribery, blackmail, extortion, assault, smuggling, trafficking, and poaching. The Rydoctillan, trying to say that flowing, known only as Lipless, is a well-known smuggler who frequents Mantler's bar in Noah Spaceport. Lipless fled Lilia when Nova Corps agents raided illegal flop houses and arrested their proprietors. Lipless has remained inactive for several rotations following the arrests, only resurfacing recently with new business partner, notorious poacher Ruby Thursday. Her illegal outfit, the Headman, also reportedly operating out of the Andromeda system. Headman, a collector. Okay.
Grand Unifier Raker. Wonder what he was looking for in the quarantine zone.
Probably nothing good.
Yeah. Grand Unifier Raker. 7 apiece, trespassing, illegal scavenging, reckless endangerment. Is that all? Huh. Grand Unifier, or Raker, is leader of the now defunct Universal Church of Truth, a little-known cult that rose to prominence during the Galactic War. The figurehead is a supposed golden god with miraculous healing abilities, perishing in the last year of the war. Since his death, the cult has fallen into obscurity. Since their lack of influence with limited membership, the World Mind does not find Raker or the Universal Church of Truth to be a threat. Raker's presence in the restricted area space known as the quarantine zone has resulted in the generation of this file, and obvious affiliations.
Read it and weep, losers. There ain't a single scam me and Groot haven't pulled off. You name it, we've done it.
If you're charged, it means you've been caught. You realize that, right?
Your point?
I think he's trying to say he's proud of this file, to be honest. Rockets. Half-world. So the conduct pay theft, conspiracy, solicitation, assault, resisting arrest, cybercrime, forgery, fraud, blackmail, illegal scavenging, smuggling, mutiny, arson, armed robbery, murder. Okay, rockets. It is an escape by a cybernetic experiment from the now abandoned research facility on Half-world. Wow, just tongue-tying all of a sudden. His origin prior to the facility remains unknown. He is frequently seen in the company of a floral colossus known as Groot. Given Rocket's history of violence, the World Mind recommends that all attending officers exercise extreme caution when engaging. A swift hidden explosives and traps is also prudent, obviously. Should charges be laid, the World Mind prefers that Rocket be incarcerated in the kiln. Probably a sensible idea, to be honest. And addendum that he has also joined Guardians of the Galaxy. Affiliation with the Kree, Bagu, Kree Empire, Bagu, Bounty Hunters, and Guardians.
Wow. When Kree cops go bad, they really go bad.
Actually, an accuser is the equivalent of a judge, jury, and executioner.
Charming. Ronan, the accuser. Okay, holla. Solicitation, blackmail, extortion, fraud, impersonating an officer, false imprisonment, torture, murder. Ronan, also as the accuser, is a member of the Kree aristocracy and former supreme accuser of the Kree Empire. At the Galactic War, he attempted to incite civil war on Kree law against Supreme Intelligence. His efforts were thwarted and his title stripped. Ronan retains the administrative position in the Kree Public Accuser Corps. Then, the World Mind has obtained intelligence that suggests Ronan is behind several corruption scandals in the Kree judicial and governmental bodies. Such reports have yet to be verified, feared with the Kree and the Kree Public Accuser Corps.
Wow, your record's a lot bigger than I expected.
How big were you expecting?
Minuscule.
Star-Lord, Peter, Jackson, Quill. Public intoxication, public indecency, petty theft, robbery, blackmail, extortion, reckless flying, illegal scavenging, smuggling, hijacking, armed robbery, kidnapping, and murder. Star-Lord, or Quill, is a human Spartoid hybrid and former crown prince of the Spartoid Empire. Quill's involvement with the Ravager space pirates has resulted in the generation of this file. Despite Quill's predilection towards crime, the World Mind acknowledges his contributions to the Resistance during the Galactic War, notably during the Battle of Mercury in the Sol System. As such, the World Mind feels that Quill can be rehabilitated with a failure margin of 32.67%. Yeah, could be better, could be worse. Then in one. Quill agreed to testify against Yondu Yondu, and the Ravagers. I still haven't got that thing where I'm just going with Yondu. Ravager space pirates against the Ravagers, regarding their involvement in the kidnapping of the child known as Idara's Sacred Heart. In doing so, he was granted immunity and charges have been dropped against him. Then 2. Quill's recently registered a new business enterprise under the name Guardians of the Galaxy with the known criminals. The intention of the enterprise, which bears no relation to botany, remains dubious. Further monitoring is required. Related with the Spartoid royal family, Resistance, Ravagers, and Guardians.
Another guy from Earth.
I'm telling you, Quill, C-53 is the trailer park of the galaxy.
Wendell Vaughn. I should have said Quasar? I have heard of Quasar, but didn't know that's who it was. Don't know much around, but I've heard the name, at least the alias. Reckless flight, noise complaints, assaulted conduct, trespassing. Wendell Vaughn, aka Quasar, is an enhanced human augmented with the quantum bands. A powerful device created by the abstract entity known as Eon. Vaughn's use of the bands near population centers has resulted in the generation of this file. Vaughn was an important asset to the Resistance during the Galactic War. As such, the World Mind has determined Vaughn to be a prime candidate for the Nova Corps. A recruitment package has been dispatched to its last known location. Relations to SHIELD, Project Pegasus, the Resistance. So that's where I have heard Quasar in relation to things, so it's obviously through SHIELD. Okay, that actually makes sense then. No wonder I recognize the name from somewhere. Okay.
Fun fact, That bounty Yondu put out is how me and Groot met Quill.
I'm just glad I talked you out of collecting it.
Who says you did?
Yondu, Centauri 4. Public intoxication, disorderly conduct, serving the peace, trespassing, conspiracy, solicitation, intimidation, bribery, blackmail, extortion, smuggling, trafficking, armed robbery, piracy, kidnapping, murder. Yondu, former leader of the Ravagers, is presently incarcerated at the maximum security penal facility known as the Kiln. Yondu attempted and had failed to escape 5 times. Although Yondu's crimes are numerous, his involvement in the kidnapping of a child known as Idura's Sacred Heart has led to generations far. Without the existence of the former associate Quill, Yondu was likely not be charged with these crimes. Then in 1, given Yondu's dedication to criminal enterprise, including during the Galactic War, the world might feel that rehabilitation is not possible. Permanent incarceration is recommended. Then in 2, Yondu has placed a bounty on Quill. No kidding.
I am unfamiliar with this creed.
One of the nameless.
Oh, spooky.
Zakdel. Okay. Wraith. Kree Empire. Vigilantism. Okay. Zakdel. Okay. Wraith is a member of the Nameless, a subspecies of Kree that who are bonded with the Oxalon. This bond has granted Zakdel certain enhanced abilities. Given its relationship with the Oxalon symbiote, the world minders turns Zakdel to be a potential threat. Addendum. Kree Empire has requested assistance in the apprehending and containing Zakdel for crimes of vigilantism. The world minders determined that additional support cannot be rendered at this time. Okay, wow. Alright, well, that one to get through all that. I was trying to also read fast because I want to go through the rap sheet a bit quicker, but yeah, that's very interesting. I think there's a lot of comic references in there for comic books. Maybe somebody can let me know if you actually know if that is actually references. What some of them that I have no idea of them, let me know what they're about, if there's references. That'd be really cool actually, but yeah. And I'll catch you next time as we search through more of the Nexus.